Here you go.
Hello, welcome to Yellowstone.
Thank you.
Alright, do you need a map today?
No, I already have one.
Alright, thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Hey guys, I'm Dylan, and today we are in Yellowstone at Mount Washburn. We're gonna be summiting via the Dunraven Pass, and after we're done with that, we're gonna do some more exploring through Yellowstone and find a campsite. I believe it's called Grass Valley or Grass Lake, something like that. We're gonna find a campsite and then have a steak dinner. So if you're interested, please follow along, and I'll see you on the journey. Alright, so Mount Washburn is a 7-mile hike out and back and just over 1,400 feet of elevation right now. We are a little over a mile in and at about 230 feet of elevation, and hasn't been too bad so far. I'm hoping we get to see some bighorn sheep, so stay tuned. Alright, so we're just over an hour in at about 2.5 miles. Should only have about 1 more mile left, and then we're at the summit. We got a decent amount of snow up here. The views are incredible. I'll see you guys up there at the top. So now the section of the trail has turned into straight snow. Nothing too bad. It's not too steep, so it's manageable for sure. But man, when you look out, it is just amazing. Alright, we made it to the summit of Mount Washburn. It took me a little over an hour and a half, close to 4 miles to make it up to the top here. Elevation 10,219 feet. Now it's time for a little lunch action, so I'm gonna find a quick spot to stop, eat my sandwich and banana, a little bit of yogurt. I will see you guys there. Alright, so we started our descent. It was a little crowded up at the summit, so I decided to just start going down, and I'll find somewhere to eat on the way down. It's starting to sprinkle a little bit, but nothing too concerning. We're hitting 5 miles right about now, so probably got about 2 miles until we get back down to the car, and I'm just gonna keep on trekking. See you guys down there. Made it back to the trailhead. Was about 7 3/4 of a mile. Moving time about 3 hours. Nice little hike. They have bathrooms at the top, which not a lot of mountain hikes do at the summit, so that's a plus. I would get here a little bit earlier. I got here probably around like 9:30, and the parking spots were filling up quick. So I'm gonna find a new place to head, and then I'll see you guys there.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Confirm my dry sands.
Alright guys, Grassy Lake Roads was a bust. I did not find any open sites. If I would have got here a little earlier I might have, but sometimes that's how the fucking dice roll. So I'm gonna go a little bit closer to the Tetons and hopefully find one out in the Bridger Teton National Forest. I kind of scoped one out the other week when I was there, hoping that that's open. And if I can make it out there, that'd be sick. It's probably a little bit closer to an hour and a half from here. It's already 6:15, so I need to find somewhere to stay and get some fucking steak on the grill, because I know that's what I've been craving. So I'll catch you guys when I find a spot. We finally made it to a camping site for the night. The original spot that I wanted to go to was taken, but I just kept driving down the road a little bit and found a spot. It was right over there where those red rocks are. There was a campsite just literally right by the river looking up. There was no one there when I was driving here about a month ago, but get a little look at the campsite. We got a fire. It's actually pretty wide open, but that rock formation over there, pretty sick. I'm gonna set up my tent and then get this fire going so I can start making the steak. Man, I'm so hungry. I've been driving forever because I was trying to find that campsite at the original spot. I had to drive 2 hours this way, and now I'm finally here. Alright, I'm gonna quit yapping. We got the tent set up. We got the fire going. I'm just gonna let that get down to some coals, and we're gonna be cooking some steak, potatoes, and broccoli. So let's start prepping that stuff. Alright, so first off, let's start with these potatoes. I'm gonna cut them into some quarters. We're gonna put it in some aluminum foil with some of this Kerrygold's garlic herb and butter, and then some Parmesan cheese. This is a recipe I like to do at home. My mom makes. Usually also have some dill seasoning, but don't have it on us today, so we will make do. Just want to make sure I'm not scratching my car. I need a chopping board. That's what I should have had Diego bring out here, but you know, it's a little too late for that because he's on his way already. Maybe like one or two more. That's probably good. Good pat of this garlic and herb butter straight on in there. Probably, yeah, it's probably like a tablespoon or so. Boom. Drop that in there. If you know me, you know I love Parmesan cheese, so I don't shy away with that. Yeah, boom. And with this, just gonna want to fold it in here, fold it in here. Really, just so we don't want any butter coming out. So. Now, do the same with some of these broccoli florets. Ooh. Something like that. Just gonna go ahead. Something like that. Good pad of that garlic and herb butter right on top. And some Parmesan. Alright. So, we got the potatoes and the broccoli ready. Now, just time for this bad boy. The steak. Just classic Kinder's steak blend. And don't be shy. Just put a good layer on that side. Flip her over. Put a good layer on this side. Boom. And now, when the coals are ready, we're going to throw that cast iron on, throw a good old thing of butter in there, and just plop that steak in. So, I'll catch you guys over there. Alright. Got it down to mostly coals with a little bit of a flame. I'm going to start by putting these broccoli and potatoes in there. Got the cast iron warming up. About to let the veggies cook for a little bit and then put some butter in that steak in there. Alright. I'm going to toss that butter on in there. And I'm going to get ready to flip these veggies. Once that butter gets down a little bit, we're going to throw the steak on. Just throw that steak in there. Let's flip this steak here. I mean, That thing's looking nice. Let's check on the vegetables. Oh yeah. Man, that's hot. I'll let it cook just a little bit longer. That's looking good though. Alright, got my steak, my broccoli and potatoes. Got the fire started back up. I'm gonna just smack down on this, sit down by the fire for a little bit and call it a night. Alright, I don't really have any, I just have this plasticware, so you know me, I'm gonna just tear right into this thing. This is a New York strip, which is one of the best steak cuts in my opinion. Ooh, man, that is good. And of course, the smoke is just coming right in my face right now. A little broccoli and potato action. Another one. Man, I've been needing this. After getting skunked on the first campsite spots, and then the original spot that I came out here for was taken. Settled for this, but you know, sometimes it's part of the game. And this steak and the campsite, what do they say? It's like a reward. So I'm gonna keep tearing down on this steak here. I'll catch you guys in a few. Good morning, everybody. I'm gonna be getting ready to start a fire and make some pancakes this morning. Be a nice little breakfast. I got pancakes and eggs. I don't have any breakfast sausage or bacon, but still gonna be pretty good. After that, probably just gonna go check out the Tetons for a little bit, wait to meet up with my brother, and that'll probably be about the end of this video. So stick around, watch me make breakfast. Alright, I got the fire all going. I'm gonna get that down to some coal so I can throw that cast iron on, get the pancake batter on there. In the meantime, I'm gonna whip up that pancake batter. Okay, well, I don't have a measuring cup, so this blender bottle with the ounces on the side is gonna be my best bet. I know liquid and dry things measure different, but I don't have anything else, so first things first, gonna open this up. So I'm gonna do 1 cup of the baking mix, 3/4 of a cup of milk, and 1 egg. Between the 6 and the 10. Something like that. I'll pour this in first. I just did that so I can wash it all out with the milk. Alright, and then I need 3/4 of a cup of milk, so we'll just go with 6 ounces on that. this up a little bit just to get this pancake mix out of here. Into the bag it goes. Just give it a good old crack. Right on into the bag. Make sure it's all nice and thoroughly mixed. Alright, gonna go check on the fire, and then we're gonna get these pancakes going. Alright, got it on the coals now. Got the cast iron on there, heating up. I'm gonna throw the pancakes on there once it's ready. Alright, gonna butter up this pan. Alright, well, it kind of broke apart, but it'll do. Once this side's done, put on another one, and then throw some eggs in there. Alright, get that on a plate. Butter it up. Bam! There we go. Good flip. Now, time to make some eggs. Have us a good old backcountry breakfast. Like some cheese in my eggs. So just and by cheese I mean a lot of cheese. Oh yeah, there we go. Boom. This is about to be amazing. Alright. Got my pancakes, my eggs. I'm going to use some of this Yellowstone huckleberry syrup. Oh, just went right into the eggs. Hopefully it's good. Alright, well. I'm gonna give all this a try. See how this huckleberry syrup is. Oh yeah. It's good, nice and sweet. Oh yeah. This is hitting the spot right now. Got the best views. After I finish this, I'm gonna do some drone footage, because this is like the only place I can really get it. You're not supposed to fly drones inside the national parks, and I've been at Yellowstone and Grand Tetons. But this, it looks great out here. Just wait and see. Alright, I'm gonna finish this up and then cut to the drone footage, and that'll be the end of this vlog. So, like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Peace.
One of these days we'll give back the time we borrowed. One of these nights I won't worry about tomorrow. And one of these moments will stick in my mind. And one of these afternoons, I swear, we'll get up and we'll leave this time. We never make it very far. I like you riding in my car with your banjo on your knee. I like you singing